Success isn't random. It follows a code. Welcome to the Conant Code, where we break down the strategies, challenge the myths, and uncover the truth in 5 minutes or less. Now, let's crack the code.
There's a reason New Year's Day smells like champagne, regret, and a fresh pair of sneakers. It's because that's the day everyone promises to become someone else, lose weight, save money, stop yelling at the dog. But by February, the treadmill is collecting dust, the budget's blowing on DoorDash, and the dog still getting therapy. According to Dr. Robert Mora, the average person repeats the same New Year's resolution for 10 straight years and fails 5 or 6 times before they even kind of succeed. Why? Because we believe in the myth of big change. Go big or go home. Massive action. No pain, no gain. Sure, we heard it all. And it's all nonsense, and your brain knows it. You see, the moment you tell yourself, I'm going to change everything, your brain, specifically the amygdala, slams the panic button, and it starts a full-body DEFCON alert. Fear, stress, cortisol, distraction. You're not in control anymore. You're hijacked. Mora calls this the fear response, and it's built into our biology. And the trick isn't to overpower it. It's to sneak around it. That's where Kaizen comes in, the Japanese word for change for the better. Or in plain English, tiny steps every day, no drama, no panic. Want to stop overspending? Leave the house with just enough cash. Want to get into shape? March in place 30 seconds while brushing your teeth. Want to write a book? Write 1 sentence, then close the laptop. Want to eat better? Well, here's a radical idea. Don't invite the donuts into the house like they're family. Seriously, if they don't make it in the cart, they can't mug you at 10 p.m. in the kitchen. This sounds absurd, insulting even. But that's the point. Your amygdala sleeps through boring. And while it's snoring, your cortex, the part of the brain that creates and learns and changes your life, wakes up. That's where the real transformation begins. In fact, Mora says even asking tiny questions can ignite the change. Instead of asking, how do I turn my life around? Try, what's one thing I could do in the next 5 minutes that'll make me feel 1% better? Small questions stimulate the cortex. They don't trigger defense mechanisms. They open doors instead of slamming them. It's how Toyota built an empire. It's how the Olympic athletes train their minds. And it's how you actually become someone new. And if it sounds too soft, let's talk about the results. During the post-World War II rebuild of Japan, General MacArthur introduced Kaizen to the devastated factories, one small improvement at a time. And within decades, Japan led the world in manufacturing. Not bad for baby steps. There's even a technique called mind sculpture, where you mentally rehearse a task using all 5 senses. Imagine the action, the smells, the sound, the feeling of crossing the finish line and solving the hard problem. It's mental push-ups for your life. And it works, because when you take small steps with consistency, you build something stronger than motivation. You build momentum. 1 step becomes a rhythm becomes a habit, and a habit becomes a new identity. Big change never happens in a moment. It happens in a million micro decisions. If you want to learn the science and the strategy behind this, go grab a copy of One Small Step Can Change Your Life, The Kaizen Way by Dr. Robert Mora. It's not hype. It's not hustle. It's a gentle slap upside your head that kind of actually sticks. And that, my friends, is the Conant Code.
That's it for this episode of the Conant Code. If you got something out of it, share it with a friend, follow the show, and leave a review on your favorite podcast platform. More insights, more strategies, and more code breaking coming soon. Until next time, keep thinking, keep building, and keep pushing forward.